We are live. To some extent. I got my monitor set up to where I can actually see the chat and do other things at the same time. Let's go. Alright, cool. So this ain't gonna be as long of a grind session as yesterday's. Just because I do have to do some house chores around the house. So I think it's just probably about 2 to 3 hours. Okay, so before we start anything, we need to do Rosalind and Adele's thing for this.
My, welcome.
I do remember that. So do that.
All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose.
That's a lot of SP.
All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable.
I think Adele was a drunk, is what I've gotten out of this.
I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit.
If I had to take a guess.
All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need
He won't lose.
I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit.
Yeah, I figured we'd just go ahead and get this out of the way. Thankfully, it's just Adele and Rosalind I just gotta do this for. And then we can just get right back to what we need to do. Well, I mean, everything needs to be done because, you know, grinding. Anyway. Let's just watch Adele become a drunk.
All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable spirit. I won't lose. All you need is indomitable
Gotta
spirit.
get us up to 70 when I'm just remembering.
I
I don't know. Sometimes I have such a short-term memory. Like, literally a couple hours ago, I went on Amazon, and I'm like, okay, there was like, I was gonna look up a previous order because I was like, what kind of graphics card did I get? Because I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll be fair. Went to Amazon, immediately blanked out. I'm like, why did that come to Amazon? And literally like 5 minutes later, I'm like, oh yeah, I was on Amazon to look at what I previously ordered. Like, that happens a lot more often than I would like to admit. See, when Rosalind awakens to her true self, she just likes to drink the juice at the juice bar. Turn my, yeah, okay, my lyrics are back on. I wonder if we're gonna get a hate raid again. That was pretty funny. I was actually checking out Views, catching up on View streams with he's been doing Metal Gear Rising, and he got a hate raid too. It was pretty funny. mentioned he was gonna do Jetstream Sam's DLC connect deal with Jetstream Sam's session. So that's pretty exciting. Unfortunately, I can't really catch a lot of people's streams live, because usually at least most of everybody I watch on Twitch, they usually do their streaming when I'm asleep or at work. And but I always catch the replays if I can, though. And that goes for like a lot of my buddy stuff. Like I try to watch them, and I usually do like catch the replays of them. It just might be months later down the road. I'll be fully honest. Like I just got done going through my some of my buddy Homer's some of his stuff. Like just a couple weeks ago, I finally got done watching his Chrono Trigger stream videos, and he did that this year, but it's been a couple months since he last did that. And I still haven't caught up on the his Final Fantasy VII stuff, outside of the ones I guest starred on or guested on. I'm saying like guest star, like I'm an all-star or something. I'm just a dude who plays video games. That's all I am. Now, granted, I like video games, but I'm still just a dude at the end of the day. Alright. So we should be good with those two now. Okay, cool. So we just need to go reincarnate those two. Super reincarnate, excuse me. So don't mind the frame drops. That is how the game is.
Welcome.
I wish I let you go by your groups here. Oh, I keep forgetting. Okay. I'm a dummy. Oh, well. I mean, it had to be done at some point. Plus, we do get a couple of these here. So, let's see. How much more can I do with this? 97? Because I want to keep his attack and speed about the same. Oh, perfect. Cool. Let me check that out before I forget it. So it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, it looks like characters like the main characters, they get an extra one of the unique, whereas DLC characters is kind of left out in the dust a little bit and only get like one less. I might be mistaken on that. What did you end up getting, Mr. Adele? That can be handy for later down the road when you don't really need to grind for mana.
Here for the Dark Assembly.
Same thing with Rawson. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Prepare yourself.
Okay, we already saw that one.
Return anytime you wish.
Now, have I done... Yes, I did put class changer on everybody. Okay. So we got that from a reincarnation, so that's pretty cool. So that's going to definitely increase class changer. I think that's what I'm going to focus on for this session. I think I'm just going to strictly focus on class changer. Question is, how should I go about this?
can rebalance the netherworld here.
I'll leave us 1,000. That's fine. I'm fine with that.
See you again.
Yeah, we're definitely just going to be putting it on autopilot for now. We got to level up Valvatores for a little bit. So let's do a couple of go-rounds with just everybody. And then I'm going to focus on one character and work on their class ranks. Because Zed is actually pretty close to... if I'm not mistaken, he's pretty close to doing... Yeah, finishing a martial artist.
Follow me, please.
Alright. And I did check out these earlier, and yeah, we're just not ready for them yet. Well, not this one. Well, no, I don't think we're even ready for that ball. I imagine there's probably different versions of ball that you could fight. Like, I wouldn't think they would just cap them off at just that one particular one. I don't know. I mean, we're gonna have to level up our thief, though, to be able to steal.
Where do you wish to go?
Then again, so in this game they introduced, or I don't know if they introduced it, I can't remember if 5 had it, but so there's 2 different versions of weapons that are better than the normal version of weapons. So even if I don't get the rank 40 items of that common, the first tier, there's always a tier 2 and a tier 3. And I think the tier 2, tier 3 has, actually let's look at it real quick.
Take your time.
I think that's why there's so many items. There's 125. Because there's a, I think that's about right. Let's see. 40, 80. Yeah, that makes sense. 40, 80, yeah, 125. Yeah, give or take, because some of the DLC stuff. Yeah, that's about right. There's 40. So each, okay, so this is crazy. If I got this correct, so each weapon has 3 different versions. And I'm assuming each version can be common, rare, legendary, and epic now. Epic, I don't remember being in 5. So yeah, if you want to do 100% completion, oh my goodness, that'll be a while. Like, look, I only have like 21% I say condoms, dang it. Common
Oh,
things.
another time then.
Alright. So now that I may rest myself, let's do this. Okay, so we're gonna let that run a little bit. So EXP's only at 100 right now, but that's okay. Everybody's gonna be at least gaining a decent amount of levels. So while that's going on, I'm actually gonna be putting another spreadsheet together on my Google Docs. I'm actually taking this idea from that I saw Dino. I don't think Dino specifically did it himself, but but somebody made a spreadsheet for him of all the games he's ever streamed, and I'm like, you know what? I think that'd be a cool idea. So, and I like to keep records and whatnot, so I'm gonna make a thing myself too. I gotta figure out how to, I don't think it's difficult, but I can, like, post a link on my, stream page, where people can take a look at this. And I'll just, I'll make a list here. been quite 2 years just yet since I started streaming. Let me go by my playlist. Like, the playlist ain't gonna be the same day that I start streaming, but it'll be, like, an accurate, like I can round it.
Education complete.
364 videos. Holy cow. Like, Streets of Rage was not the first game I've streamed. I did a test stream before Streets of Rage. I remember doing that, so that was a little bit ago. But, I guess kind of like the birth of the whole on this plate kind of thing starts at, like, around August 7th. When was the Twitch channel actually created? Unfortunately, I did make a Twitch channel before this one. And that goes by my actual username that I use. But unfortunately, I forgot the password on that, and I can't change the name of this one, unfortunately. Because technically my old one is still in the thing. So, yeah. Well, let's see. I don't think it gives you a date of when you made your Twitch. Oh well. See, I really don't want to count Streets of Rage because we emulated that. Which, no, I mean, again, I don't have no problem with people emulating stuff. It's just, I don't know, I'm a little weird. Like, I mean, I did stream it with Homer. That was fun too. We actually did that when he actually came down. He helped me get streaming set up when he was down here. Which is why I'm a little hesitant about putting Streets of Rage 4 on the games that can be picked to be streamed, because I kind of want to stream Streets of Rage later down the road. Yeah, I'm not gonna count some of these early ones because for one, I can do a little bit better item, I suppose. Now, Streets of Rage Remake, yeah. Let me see if I can look up Dino's list here, just to see. This is honestly me in a nutshell. I steal ideas from everybody and slam them all together and come out with something. I will fully be open about that. Steal, inspire, however you want to say it. Speaking of, Dino streamed earlier. What did he stream actually? Oh, did he do Feet of Joe? Is it the first Feet of Joe? I'm gonna have to catch that one later. Hey, kitty cat. She's laying over here on the futon. Yeah, I think Valvatore's is about up to stuff now. Yeah, it looks like it's the first Vito Joe he played. Nice. He played the GameCube version too, that's interesting. Ah, I should have looked on his Twitch. Hey JC, how's it going? It's going pretty well over here. We're doing just like a shorter grind session. Kind of haven't run it on auto for a moment, just to dealing with avatars a little bit before I concentrate. We're gonna just concentrate on doing a class rank in this session. I'm sorry, Kitty. You gotta get down. And while this is going on, I'm kind of just putting a list together of games I've streamed in the past, just because I like stealing ideas. Oh, yeah, so all you have to do to unlock the level limit is you just go past the bill for the World of Carnage, and that's it. It automatically gives it to you. After that, though, you do have to super reincarnate that character and, you know, check off the thing where it'll let you break the level limit. But yeah, as soon as you unlock World of Carnage, it just gives you that option. You don't have to do anything else. Yeah, it's really nice. Like, I was like, you know what? I might as well just go ahead and get it now since I have the mana. And I'm like, you can break the limit. Well, I'll like, oh. And I went and took a sneak peek at some of the level. Or at least the first level of the World of Carnage. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not ready for this. I kind of ignored Item World for the time being. I think I'm just going to focus on class ranking at the moment. Yeah. Completely understandable. Yeah, and hey, you know, at least you got all the class ranks out of the way now, too. And if I had to take a guess, I think there's probably multiple versions of Ball you have to fight. I just can't see him being only fought at level 9,999. I feel like there's probably more versions of him, too. That's probably a challenge. Also, my plan was to go do 50 reincarnations. What did I got the level cap to unlock? Nice. Oh, I don't know if you know, but if you're needing more karma, I found a little exploit. Like I was watching somebody doing a thing, and it's like, yeah, if you do like 100 things, you can do this and this, and I'm like, well, why don't we just do it one at a time? So yeah, if you drink anything in a juice bar like one at a time, that counts as each a single drink. So you can do that like 100 times to get some karma. So I'm fine just not doing more leveling for a little bit and actually playing the game. Let's get to enjoy my sales set. Yeah, there you are. Enjoy all the skills, all the fanciness. I'm trying to find something on here. And yeah, I figured that out myself. Okay, I probably figured you did. Right. I just went ahead and did it myself just to get the extra karma so I can just go ahead and start level breaking at least 10 of the characters here. There we go.
I really am the strongest in the universe.
Let's see.
Teach you a lesson. Mission complete.
Sorry, I'm just reading some stuff here. Ah, video game live streaming has a Wikipedia page. That's not what I was looking for, but interesting. Ah, here it is. Okay. Okay. I was just checking out Dino's streaming archive spreadsheet to get some ideas here. Okay. Okay, let this one run here. Alright.
Let me know when you're ready.
Go check those out.
This is the quest shop. We got some new quests. Here, it's all you now. It's all you now. Great job. Great job. I'm counting on you.
Okay. So through reincarnation, I found a 40% plus to class ranking EXP, so that's been really handy. All right, so. Yeah, that's an 8-1. It's just for going through one class. After that, you get class mat. Okay. I think it maxes out 130% upon mastering your first class. Okay.
Follow me, please.
I teach you a lesson.
My turn.
Re-education complete.
Oh, missed a bit. You get a ability slot for every class master periodically. It's like 2, 3, and then every 2 or 3 classes mastered. Nice. Okay, cool. That's really handy, actually.
Search and destroy.
Serves you right, folks.
I do have to keep an eye on it, make sure that he doesn't go over. Because I don't know if after mastering a class, if it like goes to the next one or not automatically, or if you have to set it. It will not. You gotta set it yourself. Okay, gotcha. That's how they get you.
Here I come.
I'll send him flying.
Learn your lesson.
Zed's already that high level, holy cow. He's still not the same level as the first round of enemies that you fight in the Land of Carnage, though. They're like 30,000 if I'm not misremembering. 30,000 to 50,000. Like, they don't play around. They throw you right in the middle of it.
Complete.
There's also no notification of you gonna get it. You're gonna have to check your status screens for it. Okay. So I just like every now and then I just have to check here. Also, I did get the X4 speed as well, just to make things a little bit quicker. Okay. Almost there.
Serve you right, punks.
Yeah, it definitely is. And it was actually pretty cheap in Mana too, unlike the X8, which just jumps. It's like Jesus.
This is what happens when you get in my way.
And like the one you posted, what was it, like X32? It was like, just no.
Out of my way,
Yeah, that's why it's good. Every other one is God why. Yeah.
my turn. Serve you right, punks.
I do have Mana turned off at the moment, but he's still going to be gaining Mana because of how Torres. I think. Nope, not quite yet. Okay. So plus 40, plus 20, plus 10.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Get in my way and I'll send you packing.
Dang it. There we go. Plus 20, plus 10, plus 40, plus 100, plus the 1,000 that's going on right now that I got in the cheat shop. He's working on martial artist right now, yeah. Because I figured, you know, he uses fists, so why not do that one first? Oh, also, JC, once you unlock the Land of Carnage bill, it also automatically increases the cheat shop. You'll get like 500 points right away as well. Yeah. So that's not like a separate thing. You just have that right off the bat.
Serves you right.
It does. Yeah, I mean, I just found out yesterday if that helps. But hey, you know, it's,
Send him flying.
you feel good though, don't you? You feel good about doing the stuff that you did.
Looks like it's time.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't blame you. It's kind of fun just going into a game blind.
My turn.
Learn your lesson.
Because I mean, I'll be fair. There's still a lot of things about it because I just straight up don't know.
I'll teach you a lesson. I'll show you the power of certification complete.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to start leveling up the thief myself because I don't know if I want to go for an item completion database, but I definitely want to have an easier time stealing some good stuff. Well, I mean that's the only way you can steal, but still.
Out of my way, small fry.
No, not yet.
I'll show you the power of certification complete.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's one way to, give one of the generator units, some time to shine.
I'll teach you a lesson. Go together.
I'll send 'em flying. This is what happens when you get in my way.
Prepare yourself.
My turn.
Learn your lesson.
Yeah, yeah. You're not wrong. You are not wrong.
Certification complete.
It was like you mentioned before a couple of sessions ago, at least with class ranking, it seems like it's pretty easy up until you get it to the last star. The last star just takes a while.
I'll send 'em flying. Serves you right, punks. Looks like it's finally time.
71, holy cow. Yeah, I do miss stealing hands. Like, I am alright with taking the 50% max chance, with just any character with hands. Especially in Disgaea 1's case, because holy cow, the thief in Disgaea 1 is not the greatest.
Hurry up. I'll finish this quick. My turn. I'll finish this quick. Hurry up. Serves you right, punks. Out of my way,
Three clears, wow. That's crazy.
send 'em flying. This is what happens.
That makes sense, but that's crazy.
I'll teach you a lesson.
I think I got a couple more. I need to probably put them on Z. I don't remember if I... Let me do that real quick, actually. Thank you for reminding me, though.
Did you forget something?
Okay, he's got a couple of them there. I don't think I've gotten any more, but I haven't checked the item farm in a little bit. Item farm, the Innocent World farm. It also happens in your case that martial artist is one of the easier classes to master. Okay. You can get a sense by looking at how much a class asks to get to tier 1, but they all go up at different paces. Oh, alright. So they're not all on equal footing. Got it. It's basically like divided into easy for starter class, medium for advanced classes, and then hard for specifically the mecha girls. Or, the mecha girls. Well, I imagine you can get a lot of the mecha girls, though, so that makes sense. Okay, so I can't fuse them there. actually doesn't have a, okay. Well, it can only hold 3, that's right. Or 4 in this weapon. Ah, we'll just put the, well... What did that? I legitimately, it's just a Majin carryover of sorts, though you get to get some useful abilities from them. Okay. I wonder if it would be beneficial after doing the martial artist to just go straight to the Mecha Girl and just try to get her done with Zed. I mean, I'm gonna be in it for the long haul anyway.
Let me know when you're ready.
I feel like I was gonna do something else. Oh yeah, it does count as a thing, a unique, but that the game just gives to you. Yeah, what? Okay, so last I looked at it was 71. Okay.
Follow me, please.
Oh, that's a, yeah, it is a kind of a weird way to handling it. Like, I would think it would be just, like, across the board. But it doesn't take up a unique slot. It just gives it to you. Thankfully. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, you know what I was gonna... I think I was gonna... Now, that was, Here we go. I'll just do nothing. Okay. Oh, good, they do give you a third trial, too, so no reason to not worry that. Once I actually decided to take the plunge, yeah, they do give you a third trial as well, yeah. Which, those enemies do have a higher level cap. I would have been worried about actually getting to max level, otherwise that simplifies it. Oh, yeah.
Where do you wish to go?
I can actually go to it real quick. Because I did check this out earlier. But yeah, these guys are like, that's their normal level here. And I imagine as soon as you beat it, you get like just a regular grind map. If I'm also using overload, yeah, for sure. Okay, so if I have a Taurus, it's still attacking. I'm not too worried about it. Not at the moment, anyway.
I'll blow 'em to pieces.
Taste of true
My turn. Serves you right, punks.
And Eclair, that's a character.
Looks like it's final time. I'll send a flash. Serves you right, punks.
Let's see. How do I make this link to something? Here we go.
I'll show you the power of sardine.
Serves you right, punks.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Now, I don't want to take it to a playlist.
This is what happens when you get in my way.
There we go. Okay, I got that fixed up.
Send you packing.
I'll show you the power of sardine.
Yep, there we go. Okay, got it, got it, got it.
I'll blow 'em
teach
to
you a lesson.
pieces.
Search and destroy. Education complete.
So let's see. Might hear a little bit background noise in a moment. I'm just going through some videos and just fixing some stuff up here. You know what? Might as well multitask. I actually thought about later on when I'll be doing these more often, the Disgaea grind sessions. I was actually gonna have Disgaea RPG running in a window as well. Just you know, grind within a grind, kind of like a grindception kind of thing going on. I think that would be pretty silly. I'll have to try to get that set up. It wouldn't be too hard, I don't think. But it wouldn't take up the whole space. Like, this guy RPG would just be, like, tucked away in a little corner somewhere.
Serves you right, punks.
Multitask grinding. Hey! Time is valuable, right? And that would get me to grind a little bit more in this guy RPG, because I fall so behind in this guy RPG. Like, I mean, I'm thankful for the Isagi event. The Isagi event really did help me out and boost up, but even then, I'm so slacking. And I only got a couple days left with the Isagi event.
I'll show you the power of
This is
sardine.
what happens when you get in my way. Looks
Here I
like
come.
it's final time. My turn. Serves you right, punks.
I'm looking at some of the earlier games that I streamed, and I'm like, why did I stream this? And it wasn't like, oh, this game was just randomly picked. No, I, like, went out of my way to actually pick this game from my Steam library, and I'm like, why did I stream this?
I'll blow 'em to pieces.
I'll show you the power of sardine. Education complete.
Oh, well, at least I had a good time, I think.
Prepare yourself.
Kill you.
As long as you're not questioning F-Zero RPG, I will always question F-Zero RPG. Freaking Homer making me play that game. Oh no! Oh no! My battery's low. That's not good. How am I gonna work this out? Well, actually, I can have it charging while it's auto grinding, couldn't I? Let me just check the
I'll blow 'em to pieces.
so close. Alright, let me get this controller plugged into the Switch to charge it while this is going on. This is gonna be funny. Take my headphones off for a second.
Teach you a lesson. Send you packing.
I'll show you the power of
This is what happens when you get in my way.
You know, I never did test it to see if I can use the GameCube controller with this. Where's my GameCube controller?
Prepare yourself.
Finally time.
Oh, it's over there. Plugged into the GameCube, that makes sense. Very cool.
Right, punks. Here I go.
Let's turn my Switch over. Where is... Ah! My Switch fell over. We're okay. I'm a total professional at this, by the way.
I'll blow 'em to pieces.
Now, is this thing hooked to the Switch? Is the thing. I think it is. It is.
This is what happens when you get in my way.
Oh shoot! Really? Oh shoot! Okay, it's confirmed. You can use your GameCube controller on Disgaea. I don't know the button layout, but you can absolutely. Finally, ultimate power, right? Oh my god, this feels so much better. Okay, that's enemies. Okay, C-stick doesn't do anything. Okay, pause is auto.
My turn.
Okay, I think there's a couple buttons missing here, but this can work. This can definitely work. Yeah, you would have to manually go turn auto repeat off and on. Oh yeah, this definitely works. Okay, that is actually really cool.
I'll blow 'em to pieces.
I am gonna make a tweet about that right now, actually.
I'll send 'em flying. Serves you right, punks. Out of my way. I'll take it really quick.
Right. Okay, so with the GameCube controller, it seems like you can't toggle between party members. Which, okay, that's a little bad, but that's not the end of the world. Like, the Z button does toggle between enemies, but it doesn't seem like there's a button for toggling between party members. I did not think that would work, but it does work.
I'll send them flying. This is what happens when you get in my way.
So it works with Disgaea 6, and it's probably going to work for some of the other NIS games, too. Dude, playing Printy, I still need to pick up a copy of the Printy games, but they probably would actually feel pretty alright on a GameCube controller.
I'll show you style, Sardi.
My turn, my lord. Serve you right, punks. Out of my way, small fry.
Okay, you can use the D-pad or the joystick controller, so that's cool. Okay, close.
I'll send them flying. This is what happens when you get in my way.
Oh, so you can get the,
I'll kill you.
Scarlet, can you please not play on my controller? Thank you. Or on the wire of the controller, I should say. Yeah, it got that nice clicking going on. Can't really do that with a Switch. Because I'd be afraid I'd break it and it starts drifting everywhere. Which thankfully, you know, knock on wood, my Joy-Cons have not been having any drift problems whatsoever. I don't even know if this is real wood, I'm gonna be honest.
Serves you right, punks. Out of my way, small fry. I'll send them flying.
Re-education complete.
Joy-Cons can take a while before it shows up. I had mine for like, I think 3 years before it started to show up. Oh, okay. So, okay, it's not something you can tell right away. Okay, got it.
My turn.
Well, shoot, then Nintendo could... I don't know what I just said. Well, shoot, then you can... Nintendo can go to court saying, well, hey, look, you have it for 3 years. What's to say, you know, this is just not something that you guys did. I don't know. Either side has the case that they can argue. I don't know if that's actually went to court yet or not, actually, now that I think about it. I haven't been too keeping up with that.
Here I come.
My turn. Quick. I'll send them flying. My turn. Serves you right, punks.
Well, I might need to make a playlist here.
Get in my
teach you a
way.
lesson.
I'll send you packing.
And destroy.
I don't think there's a court case. They just deny it as widespread as people say it was. There was I thought there was an action lawsuit. You might be right, though.
Together. I'll show you the power of sardines. Learn your lesson.
No, it just says they were facing legal trouble. So that's not necessarily a lawsuit. Okay, gotcha.
Transportation complete. I'll teach you a lesson.
Yeah.
I'll send them flying. This is what happens when you get in my way.
there has been a couple cases that went to court. So that's kind of funny. But it seems like nothing really came out of it. Right.
I'll show you the power of sardine. Purification complete.
Get in my way and I'll send you packing.
Oh, we must have reached it. Yeah, look at that master. Nice. Oh, Cool. So what would be the next one that would benefit Zed? So from now on, you'll get extra rewards when you master a new class. Nice. Well, if that's the case, maybe I should just go down the list then. Magic Knight, personally? Okay. We'll do Magic Knight.
I shall give you a taste of true hell.
I forgot I had to set I'm pretty.
My turn. This is what happens when you get in my way.
All it says specials are win elements, so throw a max, and I think you would get a... Okay. So they are all win element? That's interesting. Okay. Okay, then I definitely see Magic Knight being useful then.
Get in my way and I'll send you packing.
Lesson. Prepare yourself.
Friendly time.
I'll show you the power of
This is
sardine.
what happens when you get in my way. Get in my way and I'll send you packing.
Might be non-elemental, but you can fix that by finding a unique innocent anyway. Yeah, that's true. He's similar to Adele in that sense, though, just like Adele is actually all fire. Yeah. Oh, then it sounds like Adele being going for Magic Knight wouldn't be too bad of an idea after this fighter then. Martial artist.
I'll show you the power of sardine. Lesson.
Ooh, I can't wait till I get all these class master up. Yeah, that's what I did at least. Okay. Getting all these class ranks and start playing around with stuff, it's gonna be amazing.
Purification complete. Prepare yourself.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I did indicated that this is just a grind session on Twitch.
I'll show you the power of
I've been making these a little bit different on my YouTube as well as they go upload it. Just in case somebody, some people not want to watch the whole GrindFest and they just want to skip to some of the stuff that has more story content, I guess, in a way. I mean, but it is Disgaea. I mean, grinding is to be expected.
When you get in my way.
Martial Artist is nice too. Fury is a decent ability given says taking reduced damage and is naturally good at counter enemies owned into a fist. Yeah. That's definitely how I'm going to build a Della, for sure. I want him to be a countering machine. Dragon is also good for a similar reason. Alright. Now, unfortunately, Favatoris ain't going to be able to get as much EXP for class because he's kind of giving out the bonuses rather than taking the bonus. But he does have that 40%, so that will help out.
I'll show you the power of sardines.
Get in my way and I'll send you packing. Serves you right, punks. I'll kill you.
I'm actually checking one of your pictures for a reference from the JC. I was curious about something. Oh, thank you for the retweet and like. Appreciate that.
Get in my way and I'll send you packing. I'll finish this quick.
Also, good color palette for Rosalind you picked there, by the way.
My way.
22. Okay. I was just checking the how much ability points you can go up. It looks like 22, and plus I like Rosalind.
I'll blow 'em to pieces. I'll send 'em flying.
Yeah, I'm probably actually gonna switch mine to pink. I like just having a pink color team if I can, but golden Mizador is too powerful though. And unfortunately, Zed doesn't really have like a pastel color palette. I kind of wish you could custom colors in this one. Unless maybe there's more colors you can unlock in this game I just don't know about. Which I think was a thing, if I'm not mistaken. I think Disgaea 2 PC, well, PSP, I think you could unlock colors going through Item World, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like that was one of the Disgaea games. You can unlock additional colors through Item World. Oh, no. You know what it was? No, in Disgaea 2 PSP, that's how you would change colors. You had to go through Item World, and then you were able to pick a color. I think that was introduced in 4? Okay.
Serves you right, punks. Looks like it's almost time.
Prior to that, you can only pick other class colors. But 4 actually had exclusive colors you got to pick. Okay. 4 was to start with exclusive colors. I gotcha. That's what I was thinking of. Okay, got it.
Looks like it's finally time.
Yeah, that seems right because the HD sprites probably came with that. You know, now that I'm thinking, I never played Disgaea 4 with the the standard definition sprites. I never actually did that. I did take a look at them just to see what they look like, but I never actually played the game with those sprites, if we're not counting SD Isagi. Which, also, it's a shame you can't play as SD Sagi and HD Sagi at the same time. That would have been pretty rad. I did it for a bit. The new characters look weird, but it's not the worst thing. Okay.
Get in my way and I'll send you back.
I just kind of find it funny that they actually went out of their way to do both.
Serves you right.
Yeah. Which, you know, makes me even question more about Disgaea 1 complete, but we won't go down that road.
I'll show you the power of sardine, your lesson.
Oh, they do share palettes? That's pretty cool.
My turn.
Re-education complete.
That's neat. That's actually really neat.
Right.
4 had the, actually...
I'll send him to
I'm going on Spriter's Resource real quick. Because I know they ripped all the sprites for 4. It's easier to tell on the generics.
Looks like it's finally time.
And some of the other characters had to have, additional sprites to their old sprite work, which is pretty cool. Like, I'm looking at Brandy Curtis, and you can tell they edit his sprites, his standard definition sprites.
I'll show you the power of sardine.
And seeing standard definition Seta in Disgaea 4 is actually pretty neat.
I'll blow him to pieces.
Everyone, and destroy. Learn your lesson.
Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, 4 had the special guest generic units, classes. I was just looking at the standard definition Necromancer and Medic. To see what they look like in standard definition. Because I don't remember ever looking at them in standard definition. And then 5 had the custom colors for guys, which was cool, except for the part where the portraits didn't change colors. Yeah, that was the only thing. The portraits didn't change colors, which, it didn't mess with me too much. It was just a little, that sucks. And then I kind of moved on from it. But I can understand people getting, bothered by that. Because the portraits did change colors whenever it was a default, color that was in the game.
Transmutation complete.
Looks
I'll
like
teach
it's
you a
finally
lesson.
time.
I'll show you the power of sardine. Learn your lesson.
No, I mean, it's completely understandable. Like, people, that way would bother some people.
I'll blow him to pieces.
I'm just looking at Disgaea 3, or Disgaea 4 artwork now. I got distracted.
I'll send him fleeing. This is what happens when you get in my way.
I can't wait to get to Disgaea 4. I can't wait. I mean, I'll say that for any Disgaea game. Disgaea 2 more specifically, that's the one I'm really excited about getting back into one of these days.
My turn. This quick.
Re-education complete.
4? Yes, because they had special sprites, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I'll send him fleeing.
Learn your lesson.
Oh no, okay. No, 5 was the one, because I was thinking the warrior getting really buff for a move was 4, but no, that was 5 where he had the special strikes for that. Yeah, that was 5 where it was commonplace, right? Because, yeah, I remember the Valkyrie having the spear special move, and I'm like, that is the raddest thing ever. I don't use spears on my Valkyrie, but that's still the raddest thing ever. Okay, the androids and standard definition sprites are actually looks pretty good. Nemo looks weird in standard definition. It's the glasses, though. They don't pop as much in standard sprites. That was a very fun design decision because you can especially still keep your unique quirks even if you see a different weapon. Yeah. Because you didn't lose out on it, depending on what equipment. Because she always had that. She just pulled out a spear and just used it. God, I missed. Why is the Valkyrie not here? God dang it. Of course, my favorite class had to be the one that was cut. It's an echo. It's okay. Will. Oh. Okay, you are done with Prinny. Well, you are a vampire, so why not? Oh yeah, look at that. Magic Knight's already... that didn't take long at all. Yeah. You can tell they had fun doing stuff like that with the generic classes. I'm gonna look at Disgaea 5 sprites now. Because those have also been ripped. Oh yeah, Metalia was in 5 as well, wasn't she? That's cool. I'm glad we've been lost 90% of those in this game. Yeah. Oh, the Sage. I missed the Sage so much. I'm not gonna lie. I know I keep bringing this up, and I keep missing it. Oh, she was good at D2 as well. I remember using Metalia a lot in D2. Like, she greatly benefited from the monster mechanic they did in D5, or D2. Legit top tier of uniques, yeah. I used her a lot more in D2 than I did 5, but I'm glad to hear that she is pretty good in 5 as well. Yeah. So, fun fact, her name in Japanese, you probably noticed, JC, but her name in Japanese is Metallica. Yeah, she just straight up skipped 3 tiers. It was pretty funny. Yeah, I remember that. Okay. Yeah. Darn copyright.
My turn. Serve you right, punks.
There wasn't a difference with Seraphina's bunny girl outfit, was it? It was just a simple stripe swap, if I'm not mistaken.
Serves you right, punks.
Also, shout out for the bottle mail being in HD sprites in Disgaea 5. That was a... Man, I was so... It was just a sprite change? Okay, yeah. Man, it was... I was so hyped to see the bottle mails in HD sprites. I'm like, oh my god! Phantom Ring!
When you get in my way.
It just takes the simple things for me.
Send you packing.
I'll show you the power of learning a lesson.
Here I go. Follow me.
Destroy. Education complete.
I'm just looking at these sprites in Disgaea 5, and I'm just like, yeah, these are pretty good. I like looking at the stage clear images, too. They're much more uniform than Disgaea 5. Like, I don't think they had different artists for Disgaea 5. I think they had, it was just one artist.
Get in my way. Send you packing. My turn.
The one with the wrestler and the Dark Knight's probably my particular favorite one from Disgaea 5.
Here I go. I'll finish this quick. I'll send him flying.
Learn your lesson.
I'll
Here I
blow him
come.
to pieces. My turn.
Re-education complete.
I'm just
Here I go.
looking at something here.
I'll send him flying.
Learn your lesson.
I had tested something on stream before,
Here I come.
I'll finish this quick.
and now I can't find what I did with it.
I'll show you the power of learning.
Serves you right, punks.
I had changed the way the game was captured, or the streamer was captured, and I don't know if it looks better or not from previous streams. There might actually not be that big of a difference. Like, looking at the OBS window, it looks a little washed out.
Destroy.
This is what happens when you get in my way. Looks like
Prepare
it's
yourself.
finally time.
I think it just always look at that because I'm streaming it from 720p. Because I don't think I can go any higher without being an affiliate. It's not the end of the world, but I mean, I wanted to make it at least look decent.
Taste of true hell. I'll show you the power of sardines.
I can mess with this a little bit later.
Education complete. Prepare yourself.
I'll kill you.
Oh, it's not gonna let me change it on the fly. I have to wait till after streaming. Okay, fair enough.
Serves you right, punks.
Fair enough. what other kind of sprites does Disgaea 5 have? The dialogue portraits were pretty good.
When you get in my way. Get in my way, I'll send you packing.
I think 5 introduced the
I'll send them flying. Serves you right.
the captured princess skill. That was pretty good. Yeah, because that was the first this guy again to have the combination skills. That's right.
Looks like it's rally time. My turn.
Oh yeah, this was really powerful too. I'm gonna put this one in chat.
Here I go.
Yeah, I don't think they would have finished nicely here, but yeah, it is something that is kind of missed.
Serves you right, punks. Get in my way, I'll send you packing.
Also, shout outs, they actually did the other color palettes for special moves like that too, which must have took a little bit of work because the way Zeta's set up here.
Here I come. Right. My turn.
It still takes a while. I know I can do better by trying to get more specialty innocence. Which was quite cool, yeah.
Looks like it's finally
I'm looking all the I'm looking at what Spriter's Resource Sprites has been recently done. I like when they post the custom sprites because you get some really interesting stuff that comes out.
get in my way, I'll send you packing. My turn. This is what happens when you get in my way. I'll finish this quick.
Started ripping some PC 98 sprites, it looks like. I'm glad to know that there's a PC 98 game that's literally just called Sex and the sequel Sex 2. Thank you, Strider's Resource, for bringing my attention that those games indeed exist. Oh, Corpse Party was originally a PC 98 game? No kidding! I thought that was like a newer kind of game. No joke! Oh, wow, okay, I did not know Corpse Party was that old. Huh, the more you know.
Serves you right, punks.
I heard good things about Corpse Party. I never played it myself, though. I mean, I'll be honest. The only reason why I even know what Course Party is because I know NIS published it over here. Some of the games, at least, they published it in the United States.
My turn. Serve you right, punks.
Okay, Puyo Puyo. That doesn't surprise me being on PC 98.
Looks like it's rally time. I'll send him flying. Serves you right, punks.
Oh, we're already hour and 30 minutes. I was only going to go for about 3 hours this time around, though. Just a shorter grind session. Just because I have to do some cleaning up around the house. More so this room I'm in right now, the game room. It is, not the prettiest right now. I need to fix it up.
Get in my way. I'll send him flying.
Re-education complete.
Oh, somebody did Raziel sprites in Final Fantasy IV style. That's pretty cool.
I'll blow him to pieces quick. My turn. This is what happens when you get in my way.
I don't know anything about the new Deltarune chapter, other than there seems like a really popular character that's been retweeted quite a bit on Twitter, but outside of that, I really don't know too much. Oh, and that Raziel has a Charlie Brown dance, which is pretty cool.
I'll show you the power of Sardine.
Serves you right, punks.
I definitely want to play Deltarune at some point, but I'm just kind of waiting until it's finished. I dropped my controller. I'm just going through the sprites for D5, specifically the cut-ins again, and remembering how nice the HD sprites look. Yeah, the HD sprites in 5 looked really nice. Like, they definitely improved upon 4 and D2.
My turn.
I can't believe... How old is this guy 5 at this point, actually?
Looks like
2015? This game is 6 years old! Jeez! Time flies. I can't believe Disgaea 5 is that old. Now it makes more sense why Disgaea 6 came out.
here I go. Pieces quick. I'll send him flying.
I remember this because I saw on the wiki that Disgaea 6 has the longest release gap between titles. Yeah. Before that, I think... was it D2? Between D2 and D... no, I don't think that was that long between D2 and 5. Let's see. Yeah, most of them were able to release, reuse stuff. Oh yeah, between D2 and 5 was only 2 years. What about between 3 and 4? Excuse me. 3 was 2008. 4 was 2011. Okay, so that was only 3 years between 3 and 4.
I'll kill you.
Yeah. It makes sense. This being the longest gap.
I'll teach you a lesson. I'll show you the power of Sardine.
Sardines.
Serves you right, punks. Looks like it's rally time.
No, I want to edit the playlist. Let me edit the playlist. Dang it, YouTube.
Serves you right, punks.
Thank you.
Here I go. I'll send him flying.
Education complete.
List of Steam games. There we go. Alright, made a playlist for that.
Send you packing. I'll send him flying. Serves you right, punks.
Make a link for that one.
Here I come. Everyone.
Yep, cool.
And destroy.
This is what happens when you get in my way.
And drop my controller again. The GameCube controller is a slip. Well, I don't have like. Unfortunately, I don't have like any of the original GameCube controllers. I have the Smash Wii U re-release ones, which is nice. I mean, it feels nice.
My turn.
Education complete.
No Wave Bird for me. I never actually had a Wave Bird growing up.
I'll teach you a lesson. I'll show you the power of
I can fairly probably say that I'm still using the same game controllers. Nice.
taste of truth.
Unfortunately, we just lost ours for the test of time. I do have one that my brother gave me,
Destroy.
and I got pretty excited. And then I pulled that out of the box, and oh my god, that GameCube controller has seen the end of days. Never had a waiver either, but it's cool that they still get to see using Smash Bros. But yeah, it's really cool to see those old controllers still being put to use.
Serves you right, punks.
'em. I know you can now get official / unofficial ones because of modern Smash games too, which is nice. Yeah. Like, it's been a little bit since I held, like, not counting the one that my brother gave me that's busted up, but, also shout-outs to Kinda Time. How you doing, brother? If you happen to watch this one, he does actually watch some of my stuff, but I don't think he watches, like, some of the longer stuff. But, yeah, like, just going by memory, I think these, like, the newer ones feel a little different. Like, I don't know if they feel as heavy. I wouldn't mind trying to get an original GameCube controller, though. Which they'd probably go crazy expensive on eBay if I had to take a guess. Let's see. $50. Wait, what is this one? Oh, that's an off-brand one. Nope. I was like, why is this $5? He's like, no, it's an off-brand one. Oh, imported Japanese GameCube controllers? Are these official? Wait. No way. There's no way. Hold the phone. Okay, dang it. I saw, okay. I found a listing on eBay with different GameCube controllers, and one of them was a charge counterattack GameCube controller. Like, there's no way this guy's selling it for that cheap, but it's already sold out. I will imagine that just standard ones aren't too bad. It probably gets way worse if you're looking for specific models. I don't know, or maybe he's still doing that. I don't. Probably not. Maybe. Oh, I can buy a Panasonic GameCube controller for $160. I'm alright. Black and silver is pretty cheap. I want a purple one. What's my GameCube? I have two GameCubes. I have a purple one and a black one. They're both the original models. The black one's mine originally. The purple one's actually my brother's that he gave me. The black one's a little iffy sometimes. Sometimes he'll read this, sometimes he won't. The purple one I have no problems with, so. Plus, I'm not gonna lie, the purple one's actually pretty cool because he's got the, like the original Smash Brothers Melee sticker set plastered on it. It actually looks pretty nice. I'll have to take pictures sometime and post it on Twitter. Yeah, let me, I'm not gonna buy this right now, but I am, gonna add it to my watch list on eBay. Purchase it at a later date. $160? No! Oh wow, they actually have the baseball GameCube controller for sale on here. $200, man. I'm not gonna buy it, but it's cool to see. The Hudson Tigers or whatever that baseball team was called. Oh, that's a nice little blast from pass. $70 for a wafer? I guess that's decently priced. I'll add it to my watch later. I'm not gonna buy it right now. 2 wafers for $50, but they don't come with a receiver. Very rough condition. They probably don't work good. Definitely got a little bit of a ways to go there. Good grief! This Disgaea 5 had a lot of palettes to choose from. Oh yeah, that's right. The Valkyrie had a Dante palette. That was pretty rad. I remember that one. Oh, and she had a palette that was based off of the Valkyrie from Phantom Brave too. That was pretty cool. Callback. probably Evil Eye. I just got on my Succubus right now. Like, he already mastered Perenni, which is pretty funny. I'll admit, Valvatoris is kind of just here for the benefits he provides. He's probably not going to be part of my main 10 at the end of the day. Because, the way I'm going about it is I'm kind of just focusing on 10 characters. And then going from there later on. Like, there's going to be a point where Disgaea 6's streams are going to be, like, a little fizzled out. To where I'm going to start moving on to other games. But, I mean, I still want to do a lot, though, with Disgaea 6, don't get me wrong. And then I'll come back to it over time and try to do what you, like you do, JC, and just, like, get everybody buffed up. Because I do look at your pictures that you post on Twitter, and I'm like, man, that's a goal to strive for. Yeah, that's probably fair. He's neat, but not the best guy in terms of moves slash abilities. Yeah. Like, I'm sure you could make him work, but, and don't get me wrong, I do like Valvatoris as a character. Oh, wow, Disgaea 6's sprites are ripped. He gets a 3x3, which is nice. Yeah, that's true. We like 3x3s, that's for sure. You know, I shouldn't have looked on here because I probably got spoiled with the color palette picks. But it looks like, yeah, there's only 5 color palettes between the unique characters. Some DLC characters only get 4, some get 5. Well, hold on. Oh, I never noticed that Sagi has different portraits, small portraits. Or what does dummy out? Yeah, because, okay, yeah, they must have been dummy out because, yeah, she's got a smiley face one, and then she's got a serious look one, and the serious look one is missing a color palette. That's interesting. Complete.
Looks like it's finally time.
I'll show you the power of sardines.
I just love the treasure chest small portrait. It's just a close-up. I love Spriteworks. Spriteworks is really cool. Or pixel art, however you want to call it.
you a lesson.
Quick.
I'll show you the power of sardines.
Okay, so it's 6 male generic classes and then 7 generic male class or 7 female generic classes. Okay.
Prepare yourself.
I'll kill you.
It's amazing that I mean that's still what 6, 7. That's 13, and 13 plus the monsters, which would be
I'll teach you a lesson.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22. Okay.
Complete.
22 is a bit, but it still just feels. But I get it. I do. They're using 3D models. They had to make a whole new thing. It's just. It just feels off.
My turn. Serves you right, punks. I'll blow
Prepare
the
yourself.
pieces quick.
I'll show you the power of sardines. Lesson.
Hey, wait a minute.
ISO.
Oh, I never noticed that. Rosalind's cut-in portrait's actually different if you're using this palette. Huh. Can't believe I didn't notice that.
Here I come.
I'll kill you.
Search and destroy. Purification complete.
Here I go. Hurry up.
Yeah. I'm looking at the Disgaea 6 sprites, and I'm just seeing there's any other little details like that. It seems like Rosalind's is like the only one that might be different like that in terms of color palettes.
Prepare yourself.
I'll finish this quick. My turn. This quick. Right, punks. I'll blow the pieces. I'll send them flying. This is what happens when you get in my way.
Pyra just has straight up that Evangelion color. It's amazing.
Get in my
teach you a
way,
lesson.
I'll send you packing.
All right, I gotta stop looking at that. Also, the gender thing is funny because the game is weird and has Metalli and Rosala both buffing male units plus the Succubus debuffing male unit. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Finally time.
I feel like it's definitely highlighted more here than past games.
I'll send them flying.
Lesson.
Get in my way and I'll send you
It's just because we don't have a pretty boy.
I'll show you the power of
Like if the pirate was here, then he would be he would have those kind of effects.
my turn.
Yeah, there you go. We had Axel. Yeah.
Right, punks.
Which I know we talked about it before, but it's weird that Axel's just not here.
Get in my way.
But I know we actually went into a discussion about how it seemed like their priority was like bringing the protagonist from each Disgaea game, and now that we're up to 5, you know, just cuts had to be made.
Looks
I'll
like
teach
it's
you a
finally
lesson.
time. I'll eat this quick.
And outside of Soggy, everybody is specifically Disgaea related. In terms of the DLC characters. Yeah, it's just still weird we don't have the guy anymore, especially since given what kind of he had in previous games. I think he actually fits in the game style pretty well. Yeah, he would have fit pretty well for sure. And it would have been really cool to see his animations in 3D. I wonder actually if that's why they cut him. If like they couldn't really rig his animations to look right, maybe. See, now I'm thinking like translating it from 2D to 3D in terms of animations, and I wonder if that actually might have been the reason why he got cut. Because, okay, I'm thinking here. That might be why Fenric isn't here either. Maybe his animations would have been very weird. His specials were very cinematic to begin with. Yeah, now that I think about it, that might actually be why Axel got cut. Or maybe not even considered at all, I don't know. Fenric's would have been complicated as well, if I recall correctly. Or if not complicated, it would have probably looked awkward here. Because I'm not gonna lie, some of Adele's animations are very awkward here. I would have liked to think they would have been able to do, would have wanted to do Axel Fenric. I could see being a hard for better or worse. Yeah. And I'll be honest, I think Fuka and Desko are probably the popular characters from Disgaea 4. Like, I'm certain, because 4 is the only one that has 3 characters, right? It's DLC? Because 2 is Adele and Rosalind. 3 is Mao and Rasbarrel. 4 is Fabatoris, Desko, and Fuka. 5 is Kilia and Usalia. Yeah, 4 is the only. Okay, yeah. So if I had to take a guess, yeah, Desko and Fuka are the popular ones, but Salvatore's got in because he's the protagonist. That makes sense. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure we're probably done with Disgaea DLC. I don't think we're gonna get any more. So I was reading some stuff about the NIS collection on Switch. I was just curious, and it almost made me want to boot up Phantom Brave. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't done it yet. Probably not, but somebody encountered a weird situation in Phantom Brave on Switch. In dead center of the screen on Phantom Brave is a mouse cursor just sitting there, and it is present. And I read that, I'm like, oh no, you gotta be kidding me. That was legitimately probably the first time I ever heard of a visible mouse cursor being stuck in a video game like that outside of a PC game. I'm hoping it's been fixed since then. I've also heard the Soul Nomad Switch version is not the best, but they have been updating the PC version to make it good. Was it like a cutscene graphic? No, it's the cursor they used for the PC version of Phantom Brave. I'm gonna see if there's any images of it real quick. I think the last time I heard of that was in Sword and wow, Sword and Shield. That's funny. I'm trying to see if I can find this thing again. Oh, okay, okay, I found the thread. There was a goofy thing in the credits where for a split second during the ending credit scene, you can see a cursor go across as it goes to stop the screen recording. Wait, really? Oh, man. That's hilarious. Is that okay? We gotta stop the video. There's a mouse cursor in the middle of the screen, just a normal white mouse cursor. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it's the way to end the game really tells you what kind of state they were at the end. Nobody's taking a picture of this, though, it looks like. Yeah, I would have to, like, boot up Phantom Brave to check this out myself, so... Please don't have a weird bug like that in my favorite game of all time. I mean, if I need to stream the... I mean, luckily, the PC version and the Switch version of Phantom Brave is the exact same, as far as I know. So, I mean, worst comes to worst, I can always just stream the PC version of Phantom Brave. And we do have the PC version of Soul Nomad now, so that's really cool. Which means, I wonder if Makai Kingdom and Unloosened Ranger are going to get PC versions. Actually, I didn't even check to see if that's on Steam. Because as soon as it was announced, Soul Nomad was up on, had a Steam page. Yep, there it is. Makai Kingdom's getting a Steam release. Yep. Spring 2022, really? Is this game relevant to you? Similar to games that you play, Disgaea and Final Fantasy IV. Because when I think Makai Kingdom, I think Final Fantasy IV. Yes. Okay, so if Phantom Brave's here, or yeah, Phantom Brave, Makai Kingdom's here, then yep, there it is. Unlosing Ranger's right there as well. Yeah, same, JC.
This is what happens when you get in my way.
It'll be really nice to play Unlosing Ranger again.
I'll show you the power of certification complete.
Get in my way and I'll send
Come in spring. Man, that's a long wait.
my turn.
Everyone, learn your lesson.
Looks like it's finally time.
True hell.
But it's also very NIS to have something like that in their ports of the game in the first place. It's at least good that they're fixing it. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. I'm just glad they're doing it in the first place, especially with cases like Unlosing Ranger. I mentioned before that that game is like $100 on average, the PSP game, and that for the longest time that's the outside of emulation that's the only way you can really play it. Maybe there's stuff coming up in the winter, so I don't know. Yeah. I'm on their Steam page right now.
I'll show you the power of together. Unification complete.
They publish a lot of games.
I'll kill you.
Search and destroy.
Here we go, upcoming releases. The big one will be Pokemon Legends, which may also just get me lost in Sword again, depending on the Gen 4 refresh it's had. Gen 4 is going to be very interesting. I'm going back and forth if I want to pick up the new Pokemon game. Pokemon Legends. I don't know. I'm going back and forth on the idea. Honestly, if I'll be honest, if I want to go back to Pokemon, I kind of want to start with Gen 1 again.
Get in my way and I'll send you back.
Just to kind of have that nostalgia feeling, I suppose.
I'll send them flying.
I'm extremely hopeful that the release of BDSP and Legends, they'll add a bunch of new people as usable in Gen 8, which would give me a lot to do. Yeah.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be about come down to what they add to Gen 4.
Serves you right, punks.
Here I come.
I'll kill you.
Is Gen 8 still... That's the current one we're on, right? If I'm not mistaken. Is Gen 8 still getting updates? I mean, I can just do a Google search.
Get in my way and I'll send you packing. I'll send them flying.
Gen 8 has stopped for a little while, but they're still updating home quite a bit. Okay.
I'll teach you a lesson.
My turn. This is what happens when you get in my way.
Here I come. Let's go together.
I'll send him flying.
I've actually gotten quite a bit of Gen 8 Pokemon trading cards now.
Complete.
Looks like it's spoiler time. My turn to my lead. Serve you right, punks.
I literally like how there's a Pokemon with just a that's just a penguin with a giant ice cube for a head.
I'll send him flying.
There's a chance that they'll add compatibility with the new games. They do want to keep Sword and Shield as their main titles interesting enough. Usually when we get something like that, the new games take over. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. And that would be a great way for people to get both games. Have, like, Gen 4 Pokemon get into Gen 8.
Get in my way. I'll send you packing.
I'll show you the power of Surrey.
Serves you right, punks. Looks like it's spoiler time. Quick.
Okay, so I'm thinking the next time I stream Disgaea 6, what I'm gonna do is I am gonna go back in Item World and just grind for the class rank Innocent, and that'll probably speed things up a little bit faster as well. Cause I got it at 1,000 right now, and it's still the final star just takes a while. It's funny. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at him right now. He's pretty funny. His ability is Ice Face and Noise Face. What does that even mean?
And destroy. Education complete.
He's a weird. That's good. That's good. That's good to hear.
I'll show you the power of Surrey. Lesson.
The very last Pokemon game I've ever played was Coliseum. Since then, I have not played any other Pokemon games after that. I will be 100% honest.
This is what happens when you get in my way.
But whatever, I like Coliseum. Coliseum was a pretty fun game.
I'll send him flying. Serve you right, punks.
Had a really cool soundtrack in Coliseum. There's one song in particular. I wonder if I can find it. I don't know the name of it offhand.
Education complete. Here I come.
I'll kill you.
I'll look for it later. The short version is the Ice Head gives him a free hit, increases his defense. When the Ice Head goes away, he turns very fast instead. If he how's it, he gets the Ice Head back.
Prepare yourself.
That's an interesting gimmick. But it's also pretty funny that his head detaches like that.
This is what happens when you get in my way.
It literally melts. Oh my god. Pokemon's weird. I love it. What is this? Oh, not that song, but that's a pretty good song. He has a real tiny head with long hair. I mean, oh, I gotta see this. I haven't seen the real head. Hold on. That's good. That's really, really good. He has long hair, just one strain. That's good. And people say, and there's people out there that says Pokemon designs nowadays aren't really good. Like, come on. His head is so tiny. Oh, is that a shiny? His shiny's a pretty good color. If I mean, if this is his neatest shiny color. It is. Okay, yeah, that pink color, that's a good shiny color. One of the most ancient forms of Pokemon discussion is people saying new designs are bad, and then everyone else points out Gen 1 has a literal ball in there. Yeah, let's not forget, Gen 1 literally has a Pokemon that's just rocks. And don't get me wrong, I like Onix and Golem and whatnot. I think they're pretty fine Pokemon, but their design is literally just rocks. Like, even someone as me, that's not in the know of Pokemon, I can tell you that Pokemon, there's still Pokemon designs that are really good. It's been like that since Gen 5. I mean, Gen 5 is pretty old at this point. Wait, really? People hate on him? That guy's amazing! Like, how can people hate the trash Pokemon? Like, that Pokemon literally, if you put sunglasses on that Pokemon, he literally has that face. No joke. How can you hate that? Trump is just amazing. People don't know what you're talking about. Like, okay, I get it. We all have opinions at the end of the day, but still, come on. Okay, the other one's the ice cream Pokemon. Now, the ice cream, I don't think the ice cream Pokemon's bad, but it creeps me out. The Pokemon that has multiple heads and whatnot, that design's always just creep me out because it just makes my brain think to weird places. It's like, how does that function? How did they live? Like, I don't, like, no means I think it's a bad design. It just creeps me out. Like, I had the same feeling with what, like, Weezing's even worse, honestly. With the way that Pokemon is. Just, ugh.
Get in my way and I'll send you packing. I'll send them all down. This is what happens when you get in my way.
I'm gonna look up I'm just gonna go on Google real quick.
I'll blow them to pieces.
And I'm gonna put a worst 10 Pokemon and see what comes up. Okay, top, here we go. The 15 worst Pokemon ever created. Okay, I need a newer list. This is from 2016.
I'll kill you. My turn.
Re-education complete.
Oh, I might have found a better, more interesting look. I missed the first guy's Weezing. I think they're both technically sentient. And whoever's bigger is the one in control. Also, Weezing is capable of growing and shrinking. It has the semi-transparent skin. Weezing's creepy.
I'll blow them to pieces. I'll send them flying.
Re-education complete.
Okay, when was it? Okay, this is 2021. This is a different Pokemon list than I was expecting, but we'll look at it. All Pokemon games rank from worst to best. Number 8, Sun and Moon. Number 7, Diamond and Pearl. Number 8, Black and White. Number 5, X and Y. Number 4, Sword and Shield. Number 3, Ruby and Sapphire. Number 2, Red and Blue. Number 1, Gold and Silver. I thought Black and White 2 was a thing. What happened to that? Also, I like... don't get me wrong, I love Gen 1 Red and Blue. But they're using the Game Boy version of Red and Blue, and I'm like, no, that's... There's no way that, It's going when 1 is best, yeah. That's a list. Yeah, they're like I'm just quickly skimming through it. It says number 1, Gold and Silver. Gold and Silver and the follow-up Crystal are the best games in the series. Which don't get me wrong, Gen 2 did improve a lot on Gen 1, but still, I mean, come on. Even I can tell you that there's better Pokemon games than Gen 2. Just mechanically speaking. But that's not the list I was looking for. I'm kind of looking for a, weakest Pokemon. Okay, here we go. The 10 worst designed Pokemon of all time. This is from April of this year. Let's look at this. Number 10 is Voltorb. I don't know how to pronounce some of these Pokemon names, so I'm just gonna skim through this. Dunsparce? Really? I thought people loved Dunsparce. Oh no, Stunfisk is on here. Now, I know for sure people love Stunfisk. Oh yeah, tell me your rating for Pokemon gens. That would be interesting. Like, I trust your word more than that random article, that's for sure. Last Christmas? Oh yeah. If you have to link it to me. Yeah, you can't really Google it either. It kind of comes up as you kind of have a hard time with it.
Get in my way and I'll
shoot. JC, you're on a website. I think it was Gen 5, 7, 2, 4, 3, 1, 8, and 6. Okay. Yeah, let me post it for you. It's towards the like the halfway point. Somebody use your tweet. I was trying to look for your tweet for you, and that came up. That's a pick. I did end up not actually getting DX. That's funny in hindsight. Oh yeah, Brave Exvius is doing a Tomb Raider collab. Tomb Raider is 25 years old. Holy cow. DX was fun, but I just think I didn't want to play a 3D fighting game that much. That's fair enough. I never played Pokken. Do I actually even have Pokken? No, I don't even own Pokken. Personal bias coming up essentially. Oh no, that's totally understandable. Like, me personally, I think I'm better at 3D fighters than I am 2D fighters myself. I didn't really look too much into Pokken. All I really know I know that there was a competitive scene for it for a little bit. I don't know if there is still one now. But I never really looked into the nitty-gritty of it. I did see some gameplay of it, and it was just capturing me. Like, maybe I had my expectations a little too high, because I was like, oh, it's Namco. But then at the same time, I was like, oh, it's Namco. They also do, like, some of the, well, Namco Bandai, they do, like, some of the anime fighting games, too, so. I heard people say it's the worst 3D fighter ever, and then I heard other people say, oh, it's actually really good. It's not. I can go ahead, just looking at it, I can go ahead and tell you it is not the worst 3D fighter game ever. Like heck, I would probably say that Pokken is probably better than Tekken. Nah, maybe not better than Tekken 1. I don't know. Oh, does it? Okay, that's pretty cool. I don't know. I think I would probably rather play ARMS than I would play Pokken. Okay, that's pretty cool. I mean, that's cool that it's got official support. Hey! Okay, so you are done then? Yes, you are. Okay. Let's just start going down the list then. You are almost done with Succubus, okay.
Get in my way and I'll send you packing. My turn.
Re-education complete.
There's a lot more characters in here than I thought it was in Pokken. But yeah, I think that was really my gen ranking. That seems pretty good. So you think Gen 6 is the worst? Which one was Gen 6? That was, X and Y. Okay. Oh, did you forget one?
Serves you right, punks. I'll blow 'em to pieces.
And let's go Pikachu and Eevee after 6. Okay. I've been kind of curious about Let's Go Pikachu.
When you get in my way.
That's the straight up least favorite, only one I refuse to play. Let's Go Pikachu or 6 in general.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Let's go. Okay.
Send 'em flying. Serves you right, punks.
Is it bad? Like, I really haven't looked too much up into Let's Go.
I'll blow 'em to pieces. When you get in my way.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Like, I know Let's Go is just like a Gen 1-ish kind of remake kind of thing, right? It does a lot of weird decisions. It has a whack sense of oh, okay.
Right, punks. I'll blow 'em to pieces.
That's right, because Let's Go is kind of like a combination of Pokemon Go too, as well, isn't it? In a way.
Search and destroy. Re-education complete.
Well, I mean, if I ever found out in a Goodwill or something, I would pick it up.
Finally time.
Say, $5. I would buy that.
I'll show you the power of
This is
Sardi.
what happens when you get in my way.
Here I come.
I'll kill you.
The actual gameplay loop with Catch a Pokemon a la Go is actually fine and not a problem, but when it comes to the actual battle mechanics, they do a really weird mishmash of stuff. Huh.
I'll teach you a lesson. Search and destroy.
Serves you right, punks.
They removed a lot of modern things because they wouldn't have been around for Pokemon Yellow, but they kept random modern things. Okay, so they said they took out some modern things because it wasn't in Yellow, yet they kept some modern things in it. That's weird.
When you get in my way.
Did Nintendo actually make Let's Go, or was it another company? Let me see. I put Let's Go instead of Let's Go, and I regret looking it up. Like, there's no abilities or hold items, but Mega Evolutions are still in. Mega Evolutions still in. That's weird. And they have Dark, Steel, and Ferret. That's weird. No, Game Freak developed it. Okay. That's really weird.
I'll show you the power of Sardi.
Right, punks.
Prepare you.
I'll kill you.
Search and destroy.
Serves you
I don't think, I I don't think the idea is bad, but it definitely sounds like it could have been better executed. There's some other stuff, but it would require you to have more familiarity with the game. Yeah, like, I'll be honest, when it comes to Pokemon, I don't know too much. Like, ARPA kind of keeps me, like, not up to date, but he, like, whenever I talk to him and he'll mention Pokemon, he does, like, he keeps me informed about a few things, but not, like, so into it. Oh, is Eevee ridiculously busted? That's funny. You know what? That's probably why I see, whenever I see speedruns come up, it's always Eevee. That makes a lot more sense now. One of those rare cases where Pikachu is the worst. But I like XY, but they were just very different experiences. Okay. I'm gonna have to... If Pokemon wasn't so expensive, I probably would go and grab a couple of them right now. Like, nowadays I only own Blue on Game Boy. I got a copy of Coliseum on GameCube. I think that's it in terms of Pokemon. That's all I really own. I'm trying to look around on my collection. That's all I'm really seeing. It has a really horrible paced main game and some very forgettable characters and story. Yeah, I couldn't tell you anything about XY, but some of the other Pokemon games, I can at least tell you some of the characters. Like Bean, I'm not gonna lie, Bean's actually a really good design in the new Pokemon game. L, was it L? Not L. Green hair dude, I know he's a pretty popular character in recent Pokemon games. I don't know why I just call him L, because that's not his name, that's a Death Note character. N! That's what I was thinking of. N. L. But it has the largest regional deck in any game. There's legit like 450 people available in the game. Oh, wow. And the online features were very fun and lent a feeling of being connected to the whole world, which was great. Oh, that's a benefit.
My turn. This is what happens when you get in my way. I'll teach you a lesson.
I felt like a Game Freak actually sat down and made a Pokemon game that was strictly competitive. Like, there was, like, no story. Like, it was strictly made for a competitive scene in mind. Well, I mean, I don't know how that would work, actually, now that I think about it. On top of that, you have Pokemon Anime, which is basically just a fun, casual mode to do little mini-games that feature Pokemon treats, and Super Training was a unique mini-game, and that was also in an alternative way. Oh, okay, that's a way... Okay, I know what EVs are. I'm not too familiar with the idea, but I understand what EVs are. So basically, the whole game felt like less like a regular RPG and more like I was playing Neopets. Oh, yeah, that's definitely... Oh, wow, I haven't heard Neopets in a good couple of years. But, yeah, I can definitely see how that'd be very different.
Looks like it's finally time.
It's the most virtual pet aspect of Pokemon that has ever stood out in a Pokemon game to me. Speaking of virtual pets, I actually used to own the, Actually, no, I actually stole it from my brother. But back in the day, I used to steal it from my brother playing the Tamagotchi Pikachu. That was a pretty fun virtual pet.
I'll show you the power of Sorry. Education complete.
But yeah, I can definitely see how that'd be a little off-putting.
Prepare yourself.
Speaking of, it's funny that you mentioned Neopets. Because I did lie a little bit. It hasn't been that long ago since I heard about it. Did you see where Neopets is doing NFTs now? It's pretty sad. I have not. Somehow I'm glad I haven't. It literally just happened a couple of days ago when they announced that. It's... Boy, if I ever wanted to revisit Neopets, I sure didn't want to now. I don't know. I don't like NFTs whatsoever. Like, yeah, like, I get, like, yeah, it's super harmful to the environment and whatnot, and that's really bad, but even if that wasn't a thing, I still don't even like the idea of NFTs. I love burning the Amazon down for a token, right? But yeah, just NFTs in general. Like I said, even if that wasn't even a situation with the environment, I still wouldn't like NFTs. For sure, yeah. Like, you know, for example, hold on. Well, I was trying to make a funny joke, but I can't do it right now. Because, you know, for example... Oh, you can't even see it. Dang it. My joke is ruined. I was going to do save as image, but that doesn't even work. Forget it. Forget it. Joke abort. Abort the joke. It also doesn't do any of the things it claims to do, and the whole thing is it really is, yeah. That's actually a good way of putting a pyramid scheme. Steam just recommended me Castlevania Advance Collection. I will add it on my wish list, but I don't know if I'm going to pick it up in Steam, though. Oh, Hero already bought it. Nice. Oh, yeah, the AgRacer remake is on Steam as well. Oh no, Steam, I don't like this game you recommended me. I don't like these screenshots at all. I don't like the screenshots of Magical Girl Noble Rose. I'm gonna put this on my ignore list.
I'll blow him to pieces.
I will, however, put... I will put Train Travel Simulator on my wish list. Thank you, Steam.
Get in my way and I'll send you packing.
I'll show you the power of studying this lesson.
I'll blow him
teach
to
you a lesson.
pieces.
Teach you a lesson.
Search and destroy. Complete.
Are you? Which one was Gen 7? That was, don't tell me. I'm gonna look it up.
My turn.
Oh, Sun and Moon? I thought people liked Sun and Moon.
I'll blow him to pieces.
I'll show you the power of sardines. Lesson.
When did Sun and Moon come out, actually?
Teach you a lesson.
Let's see. Sun and Moon was 2016. Okay.
Search and destroy.
Now that you mention it, I think I do remember people not liking it when it first came out.
I'll blow him to pieces.
Taste of true hell.
I can't hate it because it has Litten. Litten is a pretty good design.
I'll show you the power of sardines.
Just going by starter designs at the very least.
Mission complete.
And that's saying something because normally I always gravitate towards the water starters, but Gen 7 is probably the first time I actually look at the like the starter Pokemon, so I'm like, yeah, I like that fire type design.
I'll send him flying.
A lot of people just like the way it shifted the game balance. There's a lot of absurdly strong legendaries in that game and how easy it is, plus a lot of the designs being noticeably more cartoony. I mean, it's Pokemon.
I'll blow him to pieces. Quick.
Like, if I'm not mistaken, Gen 7 had the toucan that looked angry at everything. And that's a pretty good design.
Here I go.
It did, yeah.
My turn. My lead.
That's the one I think I'm familiar with from Gen 7 is the toucan. Outside of the starters.
I'll blow him to pieces. I'll send him flying. Quick.
Oh, wait. Was Gen 7 the one with, I'm blanking on the name, but the Pokemon that would disguise itself as Pikachu? Wasn't that from Gen 7? Because that's a pretty popular one.
I'll show you the power of sardines. Lesson.
Here I go. Hurry up.
Okay, yeah. See, Gen 7 had a lot of good Pokemon. People talk about it being too cartoony. Nah, that's a weird criticism for people to make, calling it too cartoony. That's just weird.
Here I come. Let's get off this quick.
I'll show you the power of sardines. Education complete.
Looks like it's finally time.
I still really like the gen overall. I really enjoy the setting, and I think a lot of the introduction mons are really clever and unique. Yeah, I'm pulling. I just pulled up a list now, and I'm skimming through it, and they all look fine to me.
I'll send you packing.
I'll admit, because I'm not a Pokemon guy, I don't recognize some of these, but I see a lot of popular ones here. Like that Punching Bear from Smash is here. The Sandcastle, that's one I recognize.
I'll send them flying. Serve you right, punks.
If anything, I think it's funny that they straight up just have a donkey as a Pokemon. That's pretty funny. Beware. Yeah, Beware. I mean, come on, Beware. That's a good name. It actually hates being hooked. That's funny.
My turn. When you get in my way. Get in my way. I'll send you packing.
And then when it evolves, it becomes really friendly and wants to hug everyone else. Which now people are terrified because it's so strong it can literally split you in half. That's funny. See, I love that they Game Freak can just have fun with stuff like that. If anything, I kind of feel bad for Game Freak. Like, they just get... Like, granted, some of the criticism is valid at points, I will admit. But at other times, I think people just go a little overboard with Game Freak.
My turn. Serve you right, punks.
Because TPC gives them a very extremely tough schedule. Which, you know, I wouldn't think they would do that because, like, oh shoot, Pokemon, even 30 years later, is still, like, a highly recognized brand. I would think that they would, you know, give them all the time in the world, but no. And then, you know, being part of Nintendo, I would think that they would have enough funding to, like, do bigger projects and whatnot. Because I feel like Game Freak kind of wants to do other projects, but whenever they do another project, they get, like, no support. Like, I don't know if it was their last non-Pokemon game, but there was a game on Switch they did where they even had Toby Fox do some of the music for it. And I don't think that game did well at all, and I think it, like, had some bad frame rate issues, too. Gen 7, they literally did a thing where they didn't reuse grass textures and had unique ones for each area despite them being the same. Huh. That's odd. Town, yeah, that's what it was. Because I know Game Freak did that game. I'm gonna look up the list of games Game Freak has done. Little Town Hero, that's what it was, okay.
I'll send them flying. Serves you right, punks. Out of my way, Samurai.
Before... Oh, they did a game called Giga Wrecker?
My turn. This is what happens when you
I've never... Like, I just don't hear anything that's not Pokemon from Game Freak.
get in my way. I'll send you packing.
Wait, They did that elephant game? That's amazing. The Bad A elephant? I heard that game was pretty good. I would have never guessed that was Game Freak. And that's another thing too. The other games they do ain't even published by Nintendo. They're published by other companies, which is insane. Like heck, the only reason we got Little Town Hero over here was in North America was because of NIS America. It's nuts that Nintendo doesn't even take the chance to publish their other games. I don't know. Well, okay. I'm looking back at some of their other older games. Okay, they did some games that Nintendo did publish. I'll be fair. Oh, are they independent? Okay. I thought they like Nintendo had like some kind of ownership thing to it, like not a full ownership, but like some kind of like stocks or something. I don't know. It's weird. Nintendo just gets into the Pokemon stuff primarily. Okay. Then I can just say that Pokemon is my favorite guest character since Smash Brothers. Oh, I love Pikachu. He's my favorite guest character. He's been there since the beginning. Some of the Nintendo sects are also involved in the Pokemon Company, which is the company that actually manages Game Freak. Oh, okay. So that's why. Okay, they're connected that way. Got it. Using the GameCube controller is so nice. Weird name for that class, I gotta say, Evil Eye. But yeah, that's why Game Freak can actually make stuff on other systems to work for other companies when they actually have the time to do so. And yeah, when they have the time to do so. Game Freak is currently in the same building as Nintendo EPD Tokyo, Nintendo PTT Tokyo. Wait, I just said that. HAL Laboratories and 1UP Studio. Okay, I was aware of Postman. I know they made Postman. Oh, they made a PlayStation? Hold on. What's the PlayStation game? They made one PlayStation game. I gotta look this up real quick. I love this year PS1 games. What did they make? Kind of game is this? Click Medic? This is a very obscure PS1 game, that's all I gotta say. This is a very obscure PS1 game, that's all I gotta say. Holy cow, I'm looking at the gameplay right now. we're a little past the 3-hour mark. I'll keep streaming till 2 a.m. my end. Then I'm gonna call it a session. I would go a little bit longer tonight, but like I mentioned earlier, I have some stuff around the house I need to clean up. And the cat's looking at me funny too, so I guess that's another sign. Thank you.
This is what happens when you get in my way.
I'm definitely kind of enjoying these chill grind session streams. I'm definitely gonna have it set up to where I'm gonna have Disgaea RPG going at the same time, though. I think that's a pretty good idea to have 2 games grinding at the same time. Well, I mean, next session for Disgaea, I'm gonna be more hands-on because of I'm gonna be streaming, or I'm gonna be trying to find some item world in a sense to get beefed up, and I kind of like to, for the moment anyway, I kind of like to be in control for item world. That's a good click on the controller right there, I'll tell you. Let's see, anything on the Twitter? I completely forgot Super Nintendo World was a thing. Two more days till Multi Blood, that is right. We got 2 more days. I think some people has early copies because I'm seeing clips on Twitter right now of it. Wait, what is this? Oh. Okay. Oh, did you? Nice. What, did it line up about well? I swapped Gen 3 and 1, that's about it. I mean, you know, as time goes on, your taste, it kind of change. Like, even just within a couple days, I've already changed that RPG list around. Like, I actually put Disgaea 1 above Final Fantasy 4 now. Because Final Fantasy 4 was originally on the top of the list. But as time passed, I was like, you know, despite the little flaws I had about Disgaea 1 complete, I would still probably play that over Pixel Remastered Final Fantasy 4. And I love Final Fantasy 4. See, now I'm saying that, and I'm going back and forth about the idea. That list is a mess. I love it. I think the list is mostly right as it is, but yeah, thanks to the change, of course. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, if you think a gen, you know, is better with, later down the road. Like, heck, I would say the more Pokemon games we get, the more, like, the more Gen 1, it's just like, yeah, that's really busted. You can tell it, you can definitely tell Gen 1 was their first rodeo. My God, you can tell I'm Southern when I just say the phrase, you can tell it was their first rodeo. Jordan was really impressive given what relative inexperienced team was able to pull off and have it running, and now we can just appreciate how it was held together by tapes and dreams. Yeah, that's how I view Gen 1. Like, it is a really fascinating experiment, and you know what? Kudos to Game Freak, it paid off in the long run. And don't get me wrong, I really enjoy Gen 1. Like, Gen 1 gave me Blastoids, and I really, really love Blastoids. And I'm happy to say that Gen 2 was able to make another water starter Pokemon for Radiator that's even better than Blastoids, in my opinion. I like me put it in the middle because of first game syndrome. Their later games do its ideas better, and the fact that it's real weird mechanically. Yeah. What's it's always interesting. A lot of video game series has that where they're like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with the first game. It's just it's the first game, like Spyro, Crash. Like, I think it's very rare in a series where the first game is considered one of the better ones. I guess maybe you can argue Super Mario Brothers could be #1 in some aspects. No, because Super Mario Bros. 3 exists. I don't know. Like, I really don't see people saying, oh, the first one's the best one because of its significance. Like, I think I always see lists where, oh, the first one's fine, it's just not the greatest because, you know, it's the first one and there's things that wasn't fleshed out later on. Relatively, that's my opinion of Disgaea too. It's not that I think 1 is bad, it's just that the later games do digest but exactly, yeah. I'm like you. 1's great. I love 1. It's just going back to 1 is a little difficult, especially playing the later games. In some aspects, I kind of like how simpler 1 is, but if I ever want a simpler Disgaea game, I'll go back to 2. Like, 2, I think, is where it goes in terms of simplicity that I find, like, 2's the right middle for me. 1 is just 1. It's the first game.
Serve you right, punks. Out of my way, small fry.
Yeah, 2 fixes a lot of things up. It certainly does. Ever since you said that thing, JC, about how this guy does things, I think it's so accurate how you said that this guy, you can always look at this guy in pairs. About how, yeah, 2 is better than 1, 4 is better than 3, because they built off the previous game like that. Like, ever since you said that, I see it like that now.
Here I go. I'll finish this quick. I'll send him flying. Serve you right, punks.
Oh,
Finally,
I'm gonna like that tweet right there. I'm gonna retweet that as well.
I'll show you the power of sardines.
I'll blow him to pieces.
I'm glad. I'm glad too, buddy.
Anticipation complete.
I'll kill you.
I'll show you the power of sardines.
Ooh, it's a nice crisp 66 degrees out right now. That is how I like it.
My turn. This is what happens when you get in my way. Out of my way, small fry. Serves you right, punks.
I love YouTube, and it recommends me some of the most random stuff. Relaxing N64 music. Relaxing N64 music. 100 songs, 4 hours and 21 minutes. Oh, there's actually a list here of all the songs. A lot of Ogre Battle 64 music on here, and I am alright with that, because Ogre Battle 64 is a pretty fun game. And I can actually say it's arguably the best RPG on the system, because N64 didn't have a lot of RPGs. Because, let's see. I know there's a few Japanese exclusive RPGs I haven't looked into. But we have Paper Mario, Ogre Battle 64, Quest 64. I guess Hybrid Heaven? Wait, what? Okay, Steam just gave me 4 trading cards out of nowhere.
I'll show you the power of sardines. Anticipation complete.
Depending on what maniac you ask, Legend of Zelda counts. Yeah, I see people consider Legend of Zelda as an RPG. Don't get me wrong, Legend of Zelda is a great series. It's just, I don't consider it an RPG. I don't know, like, I actually had this debate before with myself because I'm crazy. Going over, like, how I'm gonna list this RPG games I've been doing. And I'm like, where do I draw the line between what is an RPG and what isn't an RPG? Or at least what I consider an RPG and what isn't an RPG. Like, I think a good example is, okay, Fallout 1 and 2, 100% I consider those RPGs. But then you get into, like, Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4, and I'm like, would I consider those as part of my RPG list or not? Are they too far away from RPGs? And then I see something like, okay, Kingdom Hearts. I consider that an RPG for the list. But why does that one action RPG count, but another one might not count? I don't know. It's RPGs definitely has been blurred over the years.
Looks like it's finally time.
And then you can say, okay, well, this has RPG mechanics, so is this an RPG? And I'm like, maybe not. Like, I'm not looking at Prototype and saying that's an RPG just because it has a... I think Prototype has a skill set kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know. I'm very traditional when it comes to RPGs. Like, I don't think it's a problem. It's just... Like, I'll see RPG lists, and I'll have some, like, I'll do the rock eyebrow thing to some entries on RPG lists. Like, in fact, let me go ahead and Google right now. I know at one point I wanted to riff on an RPG list magazine I had, and I still kind of want to do that at some point. Let's see. Oh, here's a list from 2021. Okay, let's look at this. PC Gamer. Okay, yeah, like Disco Elysium. Okay, that's a newer game that this list considers an RPG. I don't know. Right, yeah, you can also say that too. Yeah, it's a role-playing game, which you can literally say that for every single video game. Which is why when some people have some of that stuff on the list, they're like, well, da-da-da-da-da, and I'm like, well, I can't argue with that. I gotta say though, this RPG list I'm looking at right now is got some interesting entries here. You can tell they're a very old school PC gamer because I'm seeing a lot of old PC RPGs on this list. See, they got New Vegas listed here. Wow, they actually put Witcher 2 above Witcher 3. Really? I never heard of anybody putting Witcher 2 above 3. That is actually really interesting. See, I see System Shock 2 on RPG lists all the time, but I don't know if I would consider System Shock 2 on an RPG list. Yeah, that's a decision, yeah. It's a very interesting discussion to be had. By the way, that best RPG list didn't have only had one Final Fantasy game, which was 12. Which actually is not surprising because I find that a lot of old school PC RPG gamers do really like Final Fantasy 12. Which is actually really interesting. Like, I've seen people where they're like, oh, I don't like Final Fantasy series. Like, coming from that old PC RPG lifestyle. But they will say that they do love Final Fantasy 12. It's really interesting. Okay, I'm gonna look at one more list and I'm gonna call it a session. The 50 best RPGs ever. Oh, this is from 2019. Okay. I'm just taking a glance here. Legend of Dragoon, that's a game I want to stream at some point. See, this list has Bastion on it, and I don't know. I'll just say I wouldn't put Bastion on my RPG list. I'll say that. And don't get me wrong, Bastion's it's a fantastic game. Great soundtrack too, by the way. This list also has Monster Hunter World, which I'm like, Bastion's got elements, but I always thought that was more of a shooter. Yeah, I can see that. I see it as a shooter. Yeah. I don't know why this makes me laugh so much. This list is interesting. Okay, number 23. This is out of 50. Number 23 is their first Pokemon game. It says Ultra Sun and Moon. Monster Hunter's an action RPG for sure. See, I'm hesitant about that one. I'm not gonna lie. Again, I think Monster Hunter is a fantastic line of games. And there is, I actually just learned not too long ago, there is actually a traditional Monster Hunter RPG, which blew my mind. I just never knew that existed. Earthbound's 14, Chrono Trigger's 13. Persona 5's 12, okay. Ooh, number 10's number Final Fantasy 9. Let's go. And then number 2. And then number 2. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'm like, ugh. I know they consider it specifically, and it's often comparable to MMOs in terms of how it works. Oh, Monster Hunter? Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll show you the power of Sardine.
Here I go!
Education complete.
I'll teach you a lesson. I'll send you back.
Oh, come on. That's a cop-out. Number 1 is it says The Witcher series.
I'll send them flying. This is what happens when you get in my way.
Yeah, I didn't see a single NIS game on this list.
Here I go!
And Final Fantasy 9 was the only Final Fantasy game on this particular 50 list. I'm skimming through it again. Only one Pokemon game, which was Sun and Moon, or Ultra Sun and Moon. Jade Empire. I mean, I like Jade Empire. Skies or Arcadia. Yeah, there was not a single NIS game on this.
Education complete.
Number 50 was Secret of Mana. See, that I do consider an action RPG, something like Secret of Mana. That's one I can, like, 100% definitively look at and say, yes, that's an action RPG. I would consider that.
Serves you right once.
It was a fun game. If whenever me, Kami, and Homer did the sequel to that game, that was a fun stream we did together.
I'll show you the power of sardine.
Right, punks.
All right, let me let this run its last course, and then I'm gonna call it for a session. But it's been fun. I legit these more chill grind auto sessions for sure. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta turn off auto repeat manually with the game controller. That's right. Stop. Also, shout out to the GameCube controller working on Disgaea 6.
I'll show you the power of sardine, assassin.
But yeah, next time I stream Disgaea 6, it probably won't be till my next day off. And I'm gonna be concentrated on getting some innocence. I think that's what I'm gonna focus on.
Get something.
Oh my goodness. Okay, before we end it, we got a lot of little quests here we gotta do.
This is the quest shop. We got some new quests. Here, it's all you now. It's all you now.
No. Definitely gotta get used to these buttons, though.
Great job. Great job. Great job. Great job. Great job. Great job. Great job.
I would actually try to find a way if I could, like, use my, like, I'm sure there's a way I can hook up my PlayStation controller with the Switch, but I don't think you can do any button mapping. Like, I don't think you just can't do that in Disgaea. Yeah, there's no way. For next time, remember to put those ultimate abilities on people who want those stats. Right, yeah, for sure. I gotta remember that. Increase attack power by 25% per counter attack. Nice. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's very beneficial for Zed then. Cool. Very cool. Yeah. Max 100%. Yeah, let's do that for right now. I guess I could put one on Vavatoris for right now, too. Let's see. Good. Great. Oh, no, mana didn't increase at all. Okay, I'm a dummy. Okay, so even having it turned off... Okay, that's interesting. Okay, I learned something today, then. Okay, yeah, mana's at 0%, so even with this buff Vavatoris does, 100% times 0 is still 0. Got it. Okay, I'm good at math, I swear.
Here for the Dark Assembly. Return any time you wish.
Oh yeah, there was something in the data shop I wanted to check real quick before ending it.
You can check your data and events here.
But Platinum is on PSN. Wait. I don't. Wait, hold on. Oh, okay. I'm a dummy. I read the status right there. The question marks threw me off. Unattainable? Wait, really? Oh, wait. I can't read. This is a good sign of me having about the time to quit the stream. Okay. Where's the one that Yeah, there it is. Okay. It's just a bronze trophy. Okay.
Come back anytime.
Alright, I'm gonna quit the stream. Thanks for everybody coming in and out. Thanks to big shout out big shout outs to JC. Always a bro. Always a good guy. And want to thank anybody who checks the YouTube replays later on. Much appreciated. So Disgaea 6 it's definitely gonna be more of a my day off kind of streams. At least one day off stream every week. But starting to tomorrow's my day off of streaming, but it depends. I don't know if I might stream tomorrow. I'm not. Usually it's on a day off, but when I come back to streaming, we will be going back to Hades. So that should be fun. But anyway, thanks everybody. Take care out there. Brush your teeth, and yeah, stay cool.